You wake up one morning feeling heavy. Not physically, but emotionally. There's a lingering sense of emptiness, a feeling that you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. You look in the mirror, and a question echoes within you: is this all there is? Now, take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Feel the air filling your lungs, cleansing you. You may not realize it, but at this very moment, the most powerful force within you is at work: your subconscious mind. It holds the keys to your deepest desires, your hidden fears, your unspoken dreams. And yet, most of us walk through life oblivious to its immense power. Today, we're diving into the profound, mysterious world of the subconscious mind. We'll explore how it silently shapes your reality, how it can either trap you in cycles of self-doubt or liberate you into a life of purpose and abundance. This isn't about some mystical practice. It's about tapping into the energy that has always been there, waiting for you to awaken it. Welcome to Zen Companion, the bridge between inner harmony and outer success. Thank you for taking the time to connect with this message. If it resonated with you, consider giving it a thumbs up, subscribing to our channel for more soul-nourishing content, and sharing it with those who might find comfort or inspiration in these words. May your journey be filled with peace, light, and deeper understanding. Imagine the subconscious mind as a sacred garden, a tender space where the essence of every thought, feeling, and belief takes root, much like seeds gently sown in fertile soil. This garden is a reflection of the heart's deepest whispers, a place where the soul's quiet dreams and hopes are cultivated. Each thought is a seed, carrying the potential to blossom into radiant flowers of love, peace, and self-assurance, or to sprout as weeds that tangle the spirit with fear, scarcity, or feelings of being less than enough. With every moment, there's an opportunity to choose what is planted in this sacred space. Are the seeds being nurtured ones of abundance, gratitude, and joy, destined to bloom with vibrant colors? Or are they seeds of doubt, worry, or self-criticism, creeping in to choke the beauty that longs to grow? This inner garden is a living, breathing part of the journey, a place that thrives with care and intention. Just as a gardener tends to the earth with patience, pulling weeds and watering delicate blooms, the mind can be tended with compassion and mindfulness. Consider the thoughts that linger in quiet moments, those that arise during a morning walk, while sipping tea, or in the stillness before sleep. Are they kind, uplifting, and full of possibility, like sunlight warming the soil? Or do they carry the weight of past regrets, unspoken fears, or worries about what tomorrow might hold? Each thought, no matter how small, shapes the garden's landscape, influencing whether it flourishes with hope or struggles under the shadow of doubt. Nurturing this garden is a gentle act of self-love, a way to honor the divine spark within. It begins with awareness, noticing the seeds being planted each day. A moment of gratitude for a loved one's smile, a kind word spoken to oneself in the mirror, or a quiet prayer for strength. These are seeds of light, each one strengthening the roots of joy and resilience. Even when weeds appear, as they sometimes do, they can be met with grace. Rather than harshly pulling them out, they can be acknowledged softly, understood as part of the human experience, and replaced with intentions of healing and growth. This is not about perfection but about progress, about choosing again and again to cultivate beauty within. The seasons of life, especially in these years of wisdom and reflection, bring a deeper understanding of this inner work. The heart has gathered stories of triumphs, losses, and lessons that enrich the soil of the subconscious. These experiences are like the compost that nourishes the garden, turning even the heaviest moments into fertile ground for new growth. Embracing this season means trusting that every seed of kindness, courage, and faith planted now will bloom in its own time, perhaps in ways not yet imagined. It's a time to celebrate the strength that comes from years of tending to life's joys and challenges, to see the garden not just as it is, but as it can become with love and care. There's a quiet power in choosing what to plant each day. A moment spent savoring the warmth of a spring breeze, a heartfelt conversation with a friend, or a silent affirmation of worthiness. These are acts of gardening that ripple outward, touching not only the self but also the lives of others. The beauty of this inner garden lies in its ability to grow beyond its borders, offering shade, comfort, and inspiration to those around it. By tending to this sacred space with intention, the heart opens to a deeper connection with the world, a sense of being part of something vast, eternal, and deeply good. This gentle tending is a lifelong practice, one that invites patience and trust. Just as a garden doesn't bloom overnight, the subconscious transforms slowly, with each small choice building a legacy of inner peace. In this season of life, there's a special grace in pausing to notice the flowers already blooming, moments of clarity, love, and strength that have taken root over the years. And there's hope in knowing that new seeds can always be planted, new dreams nurtured, and new beauty cultivated, no matter the day or the hour. The garden of the mind is ever ready to grow, waiting only for the loving hands of the heart to guide it. Eckhart Tolle once said, "What a liberation to realize that the voice in my head is not who I am. Who am I then? The one who sees that." Your subconscious mind is that observer, the silent witness to every thought and feeling that arises. But how often do we truly listen? How often do we pause, breathe, and ask ourselves, what am I feeding my mind today? The heart often carries the quiet echoes of ancestral wounds, like soft whispers from generations past, woven into the fabric of daily life. These are the invisible scars, the beliefs and patterns handed down through time, shaping thoughts about money, love, self-worth, and what it means to truly thrive. They settle into the subconscious like seeds carried on the wind, taking root without conscious awareness. Perhaps there's a fleeting sense of not deserving abundance, a hesitation before stepping into a new opportunity, or a quiet inner voice that questions one's own value. These moments are the subconscious replaying old stories, tales of scarcity, sacrifice, or unworthiness that may have belonged to a grandmother, a mother, or even further back in the lineage. Yet, within this tender realization lies a profound truth: these narratives do not define the present. The power to rewrite them rests gently in the hands of the heart. These inherited beliefs are like threads in a tapestry, some vibrant and uplifting, others frayed with pain or limitation. A belief that love must be earned through struggle, or that financial security is always just out of reach, might feel as familiar as a childhood lullaby. But familiarity does not mean destiny. The subconscious, that sacred inner garden, is not fixed or unchangeable. It is a living space, ready to be tended with care and intention. When a moment of self-doubt arises, perhaps while standing at a crossroads of opportunity or in the quiet of a sleepless night, it's an invitation to pause and listen. What story is being told? Whose voice is it, truly? With compassion, these old patterns can be seen for what they are, echoes of the past, not truths of the present. Rewriting these narratives begins with small, loving acts of awareness. It's in the gentle questioning of a thought that feels heavy or limiting. Why does this feel true? Where did it begin? It's in the choice to replace a seed of scarcity with one of abundance, to affirm that joy, love, and prosperity are not only possible but deserved. This is not about erasing the past or dismissing the struggles of those who came before. Instead, it's about honoring their journey by choosing healing, by planting new seeds that will bloom for generations to come. A moment of gratitude for the resilience of ancestors, a prayer for their peace, or a quiet affirmation of one's own worth can shift the soil of the subconscious, making room for new growth. The beauty of this season of life, with its richness of experience and wisdom, is the clarity it brings to this inner work. Years of navigating joys, sorrows, and triumphs have cultivated a deep strength, a knowing that change is always possible. The heart has learned to hold both the weight of old wounds and the lightness of new possibilities. It understands that healing is not a straight path but a spiral, a gentle turning toward grace. Perhaps there's a memory of a time when an opportunity was turned away, not out of unworthiness, but out of an old story that no longer fits. Recognizing this is a victory, a step toward freedom. Each time a limiting belief is met with kindness and replaced with hope, the tapestry of the subconscious becomes more vibrant, more aligned with the soul's truth. This journey of rewriting ancestral narratives is also a gift to those who will follow. Just as beliefs were inherited, so too can healing be passed forward. A single act of courage, claiming a dream, embracing abundance, or speaking words of self-love, ripples outward, touching children, grandchildren, and even communities. It's a way of tending not only to the self but to the world, of creating a legacy of empowerment and peace. In the quiet moments of reflection, perhaps while watching a sunset or holding a loved one's hand, there's a sense of connection to something greater, a divine thread that weaves through all generations. This connection reminds the heart that it is never alone in its healing, that it is supported by love, both seen and unseen. The process of transforming these old stories is a sacred practice, one that unfolds with patience and trust. It's not about forcing change or striving for perfection, but about returning, again and again, to the truth of one's inherent worth. In this season of life, there's a special grace in embracing this work, in seeing the subconscious as a canvas for creation rather than a chain to the past. Each new thought, each act of self-compassion, is a brushstroke of light, painting a future where abundance, love, and joy can flourish. The heart, with its wisdom and resilience, is ready to write a new story, one that honors the past, celebrates the present, and blooms with hope for all that is yet to come. In the quiet of a moment, imagine closing the eyes and drifting inward, to a place where the heart feels soft and open. Picture a younger self, a child standing beneath a boundless sky, where the horizon stretches endlessly in every direction. The breeze is gentle, carrying the scent of fresh grass and possibility. The air is crisp, alive with the promise of new beginnings. In this sacred space, the child is weightless, untouched by the burdens of doubt or fear, her spirit radiant with the knowing that she is enough, deserving, and free. This vision is a tender bridge to the subconscious, a reminder of the pure, limitless essence that still lives within. It's an invitation to reprogram the mind, to gently release old beliefs that dim the inner light and replace them with truths that uplift and empower. This child, with her unclouded eyes and open heart, holds a wisdom that time cannot erase. She speaks softly, her words like a melody. I am enough. I am deserving. I am free. These are not just words but seeds of truth, ready to take root in the fertile soil of the subconscious. The mind, like a garden, is always listening, absorbing the thoughts and feelings that shape its landscape. Over the years, it may have gathered beliefs that feel heavy, whispers of not being worthy, of needing to prove oneself, or of limits that seem unbreakable. Yet, these are not the soul's truth. They are stories, often borrowed from others or born from moments of pain, that can be rewritten with love and intention. Reprogramming the subconscious is a gentle act of rediscovery, a return to the purity of that child's knowing. It begins with listening to the heart in quiet moments, perhaps during a morning meditation, while gazing at a candle's flame, or in the stillness of a walk through nature. What beliefs rise to the surface? Are they kind, expansive, and full of hope, like the open sky of childhood? Or do they carry the weight of scarcity, fear, or self-doubt? Meeting these thoughts with compassion, rather than judgment, opens the door to transformation. It's like tending to a beloved garden, carefully pulling weeds not with force but with care, making space for new blooms to grow. The power of this inner work lies in its simplicity. A single affirmation, spoken with sincerity, can shift the mind's quiet currents. Standing in front of a mirror, placing a hand over the heart, and whispering, "I am enough," is a sacred ritual, a way to plant a seed of worthiness. Recalling a moment of joy, perhaps a time of laughter with a loved one or the warmth of a long-ago accomplishment, can rekindle the feeling of being limitless. These acts are not about forcing change, but about nurturing the subconscious with love, allowing it to remember what it has always known. Over time, these new truths take root, growing stronger with each repetition, each moment of faith. This season of life, rich with experience and grace, offers a unique opportunity for this reprogramming. The heart has walked through many chapters, moments of triumph, seasons of loss, and countless lessons that have deepened its wisdom. These years bring a clarity, a knowing that the past does not bind the future. The child under the vast sky is still present, her voice a guide through the noise of old beliefs. She reminds the heart that it is never too late to dream, to heal, or to step into a fuller sense of self. Each choice to affirm worthiness, to embrace freedom, or to trust in abundance is a step toward living as that child once did, unburdened and full of possibility. This journey of reprogramming is also a gift to the world. As the subconscious shifts, embracing truths of love and empowerment, that inner light shines outward, touching those around it. A kind word, a moment of presence, or a quiet act of courage ripples through families, friendships, and communities, carrying the energy of healing. It's a way of honoring not only the self but also the divine spark that connects all things. In the stillness of this practice, there's a sense of being held by something greater, a loving presence that whispers alongside that inner child, affirming that the heart is always enough, always deserving, always free. The beauty of this work lies in its patience, its trust in the slow unfolding of growth. Like a seed buried in the earth, each new belief needs time, care, and faith to bloom. In this season of life, there's a special tenderness in returning to this practice, in seeing the subconscious as a canvas for creation. Every moment spent nurturing empowering truths, whether through prayer, reflection, or simple acts of self-kindness, is a brushstroke of light, painting a life that reflects the boundless sky of the soul's deepest knowing. The child's whisper remains, a gentle guide, leading the heart back to its truest self. But how do you do it? How do you break free from the chains of the past and step into the life you were meant to live? The journey to transform the subconscious begins with a gentle step inward, a quiet act of listening to the heart's whispers. Each day, carving out a few moments of stillness, perhaps in the soft light of morning or the hush of evening, offers a sacred space to observe the thoughts that drift through the mind. Like clouds passing across a wide sky, these thoughts reveal patterns. Are they gentle and uplifting, like a breeze that carries hope? Do they empower and inspire, reflecting a deep sense of worth? Or do they linger in shadows of self-criticism, doubt, or fear, weighing heavily on the spirit? This practice of awareness is not about judgment but about noticing with kindness, as one might watch a river flow, understanding its currents without forcing them to change. In these moments of silence, the soul begins to see itself more clearly, opening the door to healing and growth. Another tender step is to affirm the inherent worth that resides within. Each morning, standing before a mirror, there's an opportunity to speak words of truth to the reflection gazing back. With a soft breath, saying aloud, "I am worthy. I am powerful. I am enough," plants seeds of light in the subconscious. At first, the words may feel unfamiliar, like a song not yet learned, but the heart is patient. Speaking them with conviction, even through uncertainty, is a powerful act of faith. The subconscious, like a faithful listener, absorbs these affirmations without questioning their truth. It weaves them into the fabric of belief, slowly reshaping the inner narrative. Over time, these words become a melody of self-love, a truth that feels as natural as the rhythm of breath, reminding the heart that it has always been enough. The practice of visualization is a beautiful way to bring dreams into the realm of possibility, to paint the subconscious with the colors of hope. In a quiet moment, closing the eyes and imagining a desired reality creates a vivid inner world where the heart can dwell. If the longing is for financial abundance, picture a check with a name written in elegant script, held gently in the hands. Feel its texture, the slight weight of it, the warmth of possibility it carries. Beyond the image, let the emotions of joy, gratitude, and peace rise, as if this abundance is already present. Perhaps imagine the freedom it brings, paying for a loved one's need, savoring a moment of generosity, or simply resting in the ease of enough. This vision, felt deeply in the body and soul, becomes a beacon, anchoring the subconscious to a new truth. Each time this scene is revisited, it grows stronger, weaving itself into the very essence of being. These practices, awareness, affirmation, and visualization, are like tending a sacred garden, each one nurturing the soil of the mind. In the stillness of observation, there's a chance to understand the thoughts that shape daily life, to see where love can replace fear. In the mirror's reflection, speaking words of worth builds a foundation of self-belief, a steady reminder of the divine spark within. And in the act of visualizing, the heart learns to trust in possibilities, to feel the reality of dreams before they fully arrive. This season of life, with its depth of wisdom and grace, is a fertile time for such tending. The heart has carried stories of resilience, joy, and lessons learned, making it ready to embrace these gentle practices with patience and hope. Each step in this journey is an act of self-compassion, a way to honor the soul's longing for freedom and fulfillment. The subconscious is always listening, ready to receive the gifts of kindness and intention. A moment of silence while sipping tea, a whispered affirmation during a morning walk, or a vivid vision of abundance while resting in a favorite chair, these are threads in a tapestry of transformation. They connect the heart to its own power, to the truth that it is never too late to grow, to heal, or to dream. The beauty of this work lies in its simplicity, its invitation to return to the self with love, day after day, trusting that each small act is a step toward a life that reflects the soul's deepest desires. This inner tending also ripples outward, touching the lives of others in ways both seen and unseen. A heart that knows its worth shines with a quiet radiance, offering warmth to those around it. A vision of abundance, held with gratitude, inspires generosity and connection. In this season of life, there's a special grace in knowing that these practices not only heal the self but also plant seeds for future generations, creating a legacy of love and empowerment. The subconscious, like a river, flows endlessly, carrying the truths it is given. By choosing thoughts, words, and visions of worth, power, and possibility, the heart crafts a reality that is as vast and beautiful as the sky it dreams beneath. The subconscious mind is not some mystical force outside of you. It is you, the truest, most authentic you. It is the part of you that remembers who you were before the world told you who you should be. So the next time you find yourself staring blankly into the mirror, feeling lost, feeling small, remember this: you hold the key to your liberation. The power to heal, to manifest, to create a life of abundance and purpose. It's all within you, waiting to be awakened. Take a deep breath. Inhale peace. Exhale doubt. And as you step forward into the rest of your day, let these words echo within you. I am powerful. I am worthy. I am enough. Thank you for taking the time to embrace this journey with us. If this content resonated with you, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more soul-nourishing insights, and share in the comments, what's your favorite technique to awaken the subconscious? We'd love to hear your wisdom. Until next time, stay connected and stay enlightened.